A comment that I get so often on many of my Fakemon videos is that you would love to see my Fakemon be in an actual game, or that you would totally use them if they were real. I not only appreciate these comments immensely, but I also took them to heart, which is why I am proud to announce that some of my Fakemon will be coming to the monster catching video game that I am currently working on, Histrobea Chronicles. That's right, for the first time ever, you will be able to catch these Fakemon, battle with them, adventure with them, and more. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check it out. So the fact is, huge projects like this are only able to happen because of support, like the support of today's sponsor, Pocket Champs. Pocket Champs is a mobile game for iOS and Android that's completely free to download, and it's all about training up these cute little guys called champs. You get to put your champ in races against other champs, and then sit back and watch them perform, and then use the experience you get from those races to offer training, equipment, and new abilities to your champ so they can perform better in the races. As you go on, the races get more strategic, so you've got to be strategic about how you train your champ. And overall, it's a fun, chill type of game that would be great for when you've got a few minutes to kill, or just want to sit back with something relaxing. It's entertaining, but lax and doesn't require all your energy, which I really enjoy about it. If you want to check out Pocket Champs yourself, you can do so for free with the link in the description or the QR code on screen, and when you use those to download the game, you're also going to get a starter pack with 1,100 gems that will automatically be added to your account on September 4th, but you only have till the 3rd to claim it, so be sure to get it before it's gone. Like I said, videos and projects like this don't happen without the support of sponsors like Pocket Champs, so be sure to check them out with the link in the description or the QR code on screen, and a big thank you to them for supporting the channel. A Fakemon project of mine that many of you have come to know is Pokemon Cardinal. If you're unaware, it's a series I created where I explore what it would be like if we got a new Pokemon game that was set in a region based on Canada. Many of you have watched this series and expressed how much you enjoyed it, which I really appreciate, so thank you. And since there were many who watched it and followed and enjoyed this series, it only seemed right to bring some Fakemon from that series to life. And the first of these that I'd like to show you are none other than Embitt, Flaridas, and Rocketeer, the Fire-type starter of Pokemon Cardinal. Not only was Embitt a starter, and therefore the choice of many people who watched the Cardinal series, but it's also a Fakemon line that many seemed to really enjoy, so I am very excited to bring these three to life and graduate them from Fakemon to Histrobea. Now, in Histrobea Chronicles, Embitt will not be a starter, as I have already introduced the Histrobea that you will start your adventure with in this game. If you'd like to learn more about them, be sure to check out the previous Histrobea Chronicles trailers with the card on screen, but as such, Embitt will be a Histrobea that you will be able to find in the wild while on your adventures instead. However, this obviously isn't just any old common creature, and therefore, Embitt is going to be a rare Histrobea that you will have to explore a little more for in order to be able to find. In Histrobea Chronicles, exploration is a huge focus, as it's being developed as an open-world game. Therefore, there are areas on and off the beaten path for you to find, and some of these areas include upper levels of the map that stray away from the typically traveled paths. It is in these more rugged and less traversed areas where rare Histrobea can be found, making rare Histrobea like Embitt a great reason to get out and explore the vast Westild province where this game takes place. Just like in Pokemon Cardinal, Embiid is also a fire attribute, which is also true for Flaridas, and then, upon evolving into Rocketeer, it becomes a fire and iron attribute. The Embiid family were selected for inclusion in Histrobea Chronicles partially because of their attribute, because it helped to maintain a balance amongst the overall roster of Histrobea. This, combined with whether or not they were a proper fit in the setting of the game, were the general criteria that I used to select which Fakemon I would be able to include. However, I also considered popularity and which Fakemon you guys seem to like the most, which is why I am happy to announce that Shiroja is also coming to Histrobea Chronicles. People were loving Shiroja when I first introduced it in a video a while ago, and once again, thank you all for your kind words, but the amount of love it was getting was extra apparent in all the comments I was getting. So I basically knew right away that Shiroja had to be included in Histrobea Chronicles. Shiroja is a spectral attribute, but there's also a little more to it than just that too. That's right, not only will you be able to explore and battle with Shiroja in this game, you'll also be able to ride on Shiroja as well as you travel throughout Westild. Thanks to its ability to be ridden, Shiroja is what's known as a mount, and there are many different mounts in Histrobea Chronicles, meaning that you will have a large number of Histrobea that you will be able to ride on to traverse the land. There's essentially no limit to who you can ride other than, could this Histrobea realistically be ridden based on its size and body shape? If I determined that the answer was yes to that question, then it was included as a rideable mount, as I wanted you all to be able to ride on as many different Histrobea as possible. Additionally, there are also different types of mounts as well, and they all have their own unique traversal abilities. Shiroja is a land mount, and riding land mounts will grant you a faster traveling speed. There are also two other kinds of mounts as well, known as a water mount and a sky mount. I won't be showing examples of these mounts today, so you'll have to stay tuned to get a look at them in future videos, but water mounts will allow you to travel across water, and sky mounts will allow you to fly over cliffs and ledges, and instantly gain access to places that are higher off the ground. With these three mounts by your side, you will be able to explore Westild to its fullest potential, so it is essential that you take advantage of them. While I won't be showing all the different kinds of mounts in today's video though, I did want to show you another example of a Histrobea that you can ride. I am happy to announce that Cryonodon is also making the jump to Histrobea Chronicles, and is also another land mount that you can ride in the game. It's not just Cryonodon that will be joining the party, however, as its pre-evolutions, Snowwoolly and Crinoceros, will also be included in Histrobea Chronicles as well. These three were a part of a pretty recent video series where I made 4th starter Pokemon for each region, and that series was enjoyed by a lot of you guys, so I knew that I wanted to include something from those videos in this game. I picked Cryonodon and its family because Snowwoolly is amazing and I just adore it beyond words, and luckily, this family's Frost attribute was also something that the game could use a little more of, so it ended up being a perfect fit. Speaking of the attributes in this game though, I know many people have wanted to learn some more details about those, so I thought I would let you guys in on what exactly the 15 Histrobea attributes are. These 15 attributes consist of the Earth, Water, Air, Fire, Thunder, Simple, Flora, Shadow, Light, Iron, Muscle, Frost, Spectral, Mystic, and Mythic attributes. We've seen Histrobea of some of these attributes already, but some we haven't, so this might let you know a little more about the kinds of Histrobea you will see as we move forward. I will also give more information on how these attributes work in battle at a later time, so stay tuned for that. Additionally, as I have mentioned before, there is also the attribute of Folkachi to consider. Folkachi is the cute, yet very powerful mascot of Histrobea Chronicles that is at the center of its story, and it's said that it has a mysterious 16th attribute that no other Histrobea has, but no one really knows enough about it to say what it is. It'll be up to you to unravel that mystery for yourself, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and keep following this Histrobea Chronicles series for more updates and videos. We don't have a release date for the game yet, as this is going to be a long, ongoing type of project because game development is kind of insane, but there are many super fun things in the works for this, and I cannot wait to share them all with you and show you guys more. There will also be even more Fakemon than just these ones coming to the game as well, so be sure to follow the project as I said, and stay tuned for more to find out which ones will be included. If you would like to support this project as well, consider checking out my Patreon with the link in the description, or at patreon.com/HoopsandHipHop, because the Patreon is something that really helps to get this project off the ground and keep it moving. It's so important to the life of this project, not to mention you also get a ton of awesome benefits, including behind the scenes looks and sneak peeks for Histrobea Chronicles every week. So consider checking that out if you can, and any support you can provide is immensely appreciated. With that said, I'll be back very soon with another video and with more Histrobea Chronicles content just as soon as I can. Thanks again to Pocket Champs for sponsoring this video. Again, be sure to download the game with the link below. And until then, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will smell you guys later.